Be me. Have cheap friend for years. Never cared about her. We often talk about our 6 experiences. Fast forward when she confessed to me. We have 6. Suddenly I do care about her body count and I hate her for it. Want to break up the day after we became a couple. Why I'm like this? I never cared about what she did before. Buying alcohol. Cashier asks for my ID. My ID pic is me doing a goofy face. She looks at me kind of sad. You've lost your smile, kid. Thanks. Be me. About to enjoy a night watching Shrek 2 2004. Got my popcorn. Sitting in my chair with a blanket. The dear man starts speaking loudly in the voice of my deceased mother outside, trying to lure me outside. I just wanted to relax. B9. Not allowed TV or internet. Not allowed to play with friends. Only have Game Boy SP and Pokemon Leaf Green. Start with Charmander. Name her Ember. Challenge myself to only use Ember in battle. Grind a ton, ending wild Nidorans and Pidgeys to level up. Evolve Ember into Charmeleon before first gym. Beat first gym. Beat second gym. Keep winning more and more. Eventually have Charizard. Ember kicks everyone's butt easy. Keep grinding for weeks until Ember is level 99. Finally go through Victory Road with HM Slaves. Put HM Slaves away. Face Elite 4 with Ember only. Hardest fight she's ever done. Close to losing a few times. Push through. Win. Ember is best girl. Thanks, Ember. Miss you so much. You were my only childhood friend. Work with a femcel. The type who unironically uses terms like mid or based IRL. Shows up to work wearing the same 3 sets of t-shirts and sweatpants that are never ironed or washed. She's always covered in a thin layer of grease and sweat. Saw her sitting at my desk today on her phone on Exeter. Tell her to move. Sit down. Chair absolutely reeks. Smells like man BO. She's clearly gone another week without showering. Try to poke her face, but my eyes literally burn. She knows I smell it. Just grins at me. I can't take this shit anymore. Be me. Have depression. Go to hospital for ending it thoughts. Got meds that never worked. Realize depression is cringe. Literally just decide to not have it anymore. My face when it frickin' worked. Games now reach a greater level of visual fidelity than anything which came before. Very few games actually use those graphics to do what we all want. Render attractive women. Modern gaming is such a monkey paw. Be me. Touching myself to weird shit. About a millisecond before I climax, I stop for no reason. Get up and take a cold shower. While in the shower, realize time is running out. Realize I only have a few more chances if I want to get anywhere in life. I gotta get organized. I hope today is the day's start. Be me. Over 6 feet. 6-pack, make over 6 figures. Which means I don't date women that require that for a relationship. Be gone, thought. What's your favorite last day at work burning bridge story? Be my friend. Last day of an almost 10-year career of being a FedEx dispatcher. Management are a bunch of abusive cunts. Friend lands a better job at UPS. Last day arrives. Friend dispatches 6 different tractor-trailer drivers to go to the wrong FedEx buildings in the wrong states. All 6 drivers laughed because they knew what he was doing because they hated working there as well. Just following orders, lol. Trailers leave. Friend quits. Wish I knew the story of what happened next, but I don't. Still funny. Talk to a fat girl at a party. Talk my way into her bed by accident. She's all made up and is just offering herself, so I figure why not. Plow her and fall asleep. Wake up the next morning and she wants to F again. She's naked and without makeup. All the fat held in by her underwear and tight clothing is just pooling on the bed. Her features are all piggish and gross. Already on top of her and she's a friend of a friend, so I don't want to offend her. Just bury my face in her beautiful plump tits and thrust away while imagining my ex. Friend decides to have another party the next day for a local holiday. Fat girl shows up and now it's like we're dating. Friend tells me that fat girl is very enamored with me. Go home with her again. Can F her while she's clothed with makeup on just fine. In the morning, just motorboat her fantastic tits and hump away. Repeat this until I have to take a trip for work. She moves on to another guy. Manage not to offend her or piss off my friend. Meet her 5 years later to discover she works in HR at the company I'm applying for. She's married but still remembers me fondly. Panel is split between me and another guy. She vouches for me and gets me the job. Her big, beautiful breasts are the reason I have a career today. God bless them. Be me a few months back. Ending it thoughts as usual, but really close to just doing it. Friends handle those topics poorly, but one of them finds out. On my way to purchase a chair so I can hang myself. Get text from friend on Snapchat. Video text actually. Open it. It's frickin' 6 of my bros shittily singing Logic's 1-800 song. I'm so freaking baffled at the stupidity of this that I actually don't end it all, and I'm doing better today. Thanks, friends. Be me, 21, dating Alia for 2 years. Thought everything was fine, we were happy. We had our ups and downs, but I always trusted her completely. One day, Alia starts acting distant, always on her phone. That feeling when I feel something's off. But I don't want to jump to conclusions. Casually ask her if everything's okay. She brushes it off and says I'm paranoid. Gut tells me something's up, so I decide to check her phone while she's in the shower. Find a bunch of flirty texts from some guy named Omar. My face when my stomach drops, seeing them talk about meeting up and sending photos. She even referred to him as baby in one of the texts. Confront her when she comes out. Try to stay calm. She denies it at first, starts crying and saying she didn't mean it. She says it was a mistake, promises it'll never happen again, begs me to forgive her. I'm torn, but I decide to give her another chance. We talk it out for hours, and she says she's learned her lesson. Decide to forgive her, thinking maybe it's worth it to move on and leave it behind. Things are awkward at first, but we try to pick up where we left off. Every time she goes out with friends, though, a part of me wonders if it's happening again. That feeling when I can't trust her the way I used to, and it eats me up inside. Try to ignore it, but every time I see her on her phone, I can't help but feel paranoid. Months go by, things seem to calm down. We're back to normal, or so I think. One night, Alia acts weird again. She says she's going to a friend's house, but her vibe is off. I tell myself it's nothing, but I decide to follow her. That feeling when I shouldn't have done that. Catch her walking into some random guy's apartment. No way. She's cheating again. My face when I feel my heart shatter in an instant. Standing outside, I can hear their laughter through the window, knowing what's happening. Next day, confront her again. She denies at first, but I'm done with the lies. I tell her I saw everything. There's no denying it. She breaks down, says she wasn't sure about our relationship, wasn't ready for commitment. By this point, I'm numb to it all. That feeling when I realize I've been an idiot to trust her again. She promises me it won't happen again, but I'm done. I tell her I can't keep forgiving someone who keeps hurting me. We break up for good, both knowing we've lost what we had. She says she'll change, but I'm past it. Feel a strange mix of relief and regret. Realize I should have trusted my instincts the first time, but it took me too long to learn. People don't change. Get offered B-job by Tinder chick. Arrive at her apartment. Door opens and her dad answers. You here to F my daughter? Say, we have a date tonight. She comes out quick and says sorry about her dad being weird. We go to a random area. She says she can still give me BJ, but she actually just wants to have a peaceful talk with someone. Fast forward 45 seconds and I climax. We proceed to talk about all kinds of shit. I end up landing a second date, and third, and soon enough, she's my girlfriend. She ends up turning her life around a bit and gets off of drugs and stops offering BJs to Tinder bros. My face when I turned a cheap chick into a wife. Be me, 19, programming student for 1.5 years. Top of my class, 90% plus scores, but been cheating on literally everything using ChatGPT. Generate code, memorize how it works, explain it to profs like I know my shit. Everyone thinks I'm a genius. People ask me for help. I fumble through advice and they figure it out themselves. Been smooth sailing until now. New subject requires us to use some in-browser VM on the school's server during the test. Monitors every app/website we open. No ChatGPT crutch allowed. Test in 21 hours. Need 50% to pass. Don't actually know how to code. Barely know the syntax, just the concepts. Could maybe switch tabs without them noticing, but not sure if it's worth the risk. Or do I actually try to learn enough Java in 21 hours to scrape a passing grade? How effed am I, Anons? You see this watch? This watch costs more than your car. How do you respond without sounding poor and mad?